Welcome to Stitch Crow. My name is Rachel, and I'm your host. You can find all the show notes for this vidcast at stitchcrowvidcast.blogspot.com. That's stitchcrowvidcast.blogspot.com. It is Sunday, March 24th, 2013, and happy Sunday. Before I start, I'm going to just talk about next week. Because it's Easter, there will be an episode, but the location where I shoot will be different. I'm just going to do it at my house. And you're not going to be able to see my face when I do the on the hook and off the hook segments. But that will be posted probably either Saturday night or Sunday night, depending on when I depend. It might be even Sunday morning, if I get a chance to do that. Excuse me. But yeah, that's kind of what's gonna happen for next week. In 2 weeks, there will be an episode, but it will probably be up either Sunday night or Monday. I don't know. It depends. And the reason why I'm saying that is that that's going to be a special 2-part episode. But that's all I'm going to give for you right now as for what it's going to exactly be. So I'm going to start out with life. And the reason why is that actually yesterday started the NCAA tournament for the women. Men started Thursday, and then the women started yesterday. And actually, I'm recording this right after watching the University of Delaware, which is my local team, beat West Virginia. They came back from in the second half to win. But my favorite team, UConn Huskies, won yesterday in a blowout, but it was against the 16th seed. So, if you follow basketball, then you know that the 4 seeds for the men, Louisville, Gonzaga, which was eliminated yesterday, ironically, Indiana, and who is the 4th? Shoot. I forget who the 4th number 1 for the men are. But for the women, it's Baylor, Notre Dame, Stanford, and UConn. But yeah, so the basketball tournament is been kind of exciting lately. And that's going to go on for, I think, another week and a half. It ends April, I think, 8th for the men, 9th for the women. So I might be talking about that a lot for the next 3 episodes or so. So, I have some both on the hook and off the hook projects to show you. So, I'm going to show you what I have off the hook. It's done! Well, the body of the bag and the bottom, of course, of the tablet bag are done. What I'm going to be working on, what I'm working on right now, is the strap. And yeah, I know it's kind of thick, but oh well. It's made out of the same yarn that I'm using for the bag, and I'm just doing like a really sturdy single crochet. And like that. And then when it's done, I'm going to go back over the edges to smooth them out, because I did that. You probably can't see, but I did that to around this side too, because this is going to be part of the strap. I was actually going to make this the flap, but I decided this probably would be better for the strap. And I really don't care if it's like thick, goes thick to thin, because you can kind of tell that there's a little bit of an angle, sort of like that, because it is a little bit thick to thin, and I will fix that when this whole thing's done. What I think I'm probably going to do is like sew this all together and then sew the ends, excuse me, like that. But I don't know. So that's the strap. And then once that is attached to this again, showing you my bag, the bag again, I will work on the flap. The flap probably won't take me long, and then it will be done. So I'm thinking probably definitely not by the next episode, but probably by middle of April it will be all done and I will be able to use it. The second thing is that I have some UFOs that I am taking out of hibernation. I don't have them with me, they're all at home. But one of them is a vest that I was starting to work on, but I think I'm gonna still work on it. But it's also made out of Red Heart Super Saver. Unfortunately, I don't have the colors on me. And so yeah, and then I also have a bag that's made out of Knit Picks Comfy yarn, but I don't have the colors for that. And even if I did, I already looked. They were discontinued because I bought the yarn like 2 or 3 years ago. So I'm gonna take that out of hibernation, and you'll probably see that next week, because I'll be recording at home. And then this morning, and this is actually going to be the, basically sort of like the subject for today, and that is this little thing right here. And it's my granny square, and this is out of Loops and Threads, which is Michael's. I think it's their basically their store brand yarn. It's like the Red Heart and Lion brand. It's 100% acrylic, and this is in the color Royal. And the reason why I'm making a granny square is that they are great stash busters, and I can show you. Yeah, I have kind of way too much yarn in my house, and I'm trying good ways to get rid of it so that I can get in more yarn in the future. And one way to do that is to make granny squares. They're super easy to do once you learn to crochet. They're crocheted in a round, but they're chains in between so to make it lay flat. As you can see, it's not going up or around because the chains are letting it go flat like that. So yeah, so granny squares are a great way, but of course, how are you going to put all of them together? And that is what the next couple episodes are going to be about. I'm going to show you my journey. Of course, I will also show you about the tablet bag as well, but putting these granny squares together. This is actually just the first one for this yarn. And what I'm going to be using these granny squares is I'm going to be making another bag, and this is actually going to be more of like a project bag. And the whole thing's going to be crochet. The lining's going to even be crochet, and But that's probably going to be the last thing I'm going to do after all the granny squares are done. And I will show you how I'm going to do that in a couple of weeks. But, yeah, so it's going to be an exciting week. So I hope everyone has a wonderful Easter. And I will talk to you all soon. Bye.